Hi, and welcome back to our journey to the 100 in the world. Little by little, I'm inching up. In the last 3 days, I gained 6 trading points. And we gotta gain fairly quickly. We see the Scandinavian to be played. Scandinavian is tricky. As you get better, you pretty much never learn any theory. Here you can even go h3, g4. I'm quite sure, but I'll keep it simple with bishop e2. You can definitely do that. Oh yeah, so that is the system to quickly castle long. That honestly can be not so easy to face. So I think I'll just go yeah, I'll go a3 and b4. I wanna play this a bit safer. Oh, although if I go b4, you can just take. In that case, I'm gonna castle. And likely just pawn d3, yeah. I mean, definitely, it feels like there's already something that I simply misplaced, because this seems to me like black might be even better. And that's the Scandinavian, though. Like, yeah, that's quite it. Can e4 happen, though? Because this pawn is pinned. So I think it can happen. The other question is if it would be a problem. I think I'll go bishop d2. I have built a solid position that might not be better, but is playable. And usually I kind of struggle against these lines where black castles long quickly for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna advance the queen side for sure. For example, quick b5 might not be bad. And usually you want to have your pawn on d4, and your opponent has a pawn on e6, but here it's kind of reversed. So black's pushing, but nothing terrible has happened yet. I think I'll just continue pushing with b5. Okay, I need to recapture the knight first. Oh, so this was quite a clever way to do it, but yeah, I think I should still be fine. Putting the rook on the e file just is good, I'd say. You need to apply a similar kind of pressure as the opponent is applying to you along the d file. And it is a mess. And yes, I mean, I gave back the bishop, but yeah, for this strong knight on d4, it's not that bad of a trade. Also, remember the fact that the light squared bishop tends to be black's strongest piece. So we have basically traded them off, which is the goal with bishop e2. So yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. Now do I want to go knight e4 or keep the knight? Or just push on the queen side. Or is there a way to just win a pawn? I've just realized there just might be. If I do this, who's gonna do what to me? Because I think it's completely fine. And it is a good pawn in the center for black, so yeah. This feels like I'm being greedy a bit. At the same time, it is just a central pawn, strong central pawn. So yeah, I think I'll just grab it. Maybe I'll have black develop a bit. But I hope that it's not that much. Although, can I actually take it? If I take it with the rook... Well, I think I'll actually take it with the rook. It seems a bit weird. But I'll be up a pawn and an endgame will be definitely safer for me. Considering the fact that the bishop is coming to d6, this diagonal knight ready combined with the queen, it could be quite dangerous. So yeah, bishop d6, now I'll trade queens. And then move the rook back. I don't know where to go yet. Like if I want to go here and double up, it's definitely a reasonable plan. And yeah, I think I'll do it. Just go to e2 and double up. Although there is an a3 pawn that I don't really want to lose. So, whoops. What has happened? I don't wanna mouse slip. The rook is defended, so that's okay. Yeah, let's go a4 actually. Let's do it. I wanted to double up at first, but yeah, I decided that I want to keep my extra pawn. I'll take, black will claim back the d file, yeah. And now I think I'll just claim the e file as well. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Maybe this pawn could get under attack. I can defend it with my knight, so that is okay, and the rook is protected by the bishop too. And I can also just push forward, maybe. Maybe it's not a bad idea at all. Because if I do this, then there might be some pins. Yeah, I'll just push. I'll just push to a5. Maybe b6 if allowed. Maybe c4. Maybe pawn c4. Oh, but if that... my pawn's gonna get under attack. It will get under attack. It would get under attack anyway. Okay, I'll go king f1. I'll go king f1. I need to start to play faster here. I'm having an advantage, I think. Yeah, I still have an advantage. Okay, let's stay. Let's trade. And then how do I defend this pawn? Nicely. I can do it this way, but then rook attacks the knight. And then c3. This. Rook e7. Damn. I don't want to go into passive defense. So yeah, I'll actually do it, and I can defend the knight with rook e4. So that seems kind of alright. If f5, I could take. g6 prepares it, so I'll try to defend it with g4. That is quite an automatic move you make. It also weakens h6 in event of f5, so I could grab 2 pawns. Rook comes up there, but I wonder if that's actually good. Where does it want to go? Maybe there, support. No, I don't think so. I'll just go c4, take advantage of this rook, and then king e2. And this knight is quite trapped. Like it really is. Now I have defended d3. Except for the fact that I have 2 minutes, the position is great. And I have done such a stupid thing. No, okay, a5, h4, yeah, I thought that h4 would trap the rook, but no. Okay, just go h3 and defend. Also f4, no, f4 isn't there. Maybe knight f3, but yeah, there is still the c5 square, so I'm not trapping anyone. Hmm. Man. Who am I so good at spending time? Damn, okay, knight f3, but it is getting complicated. I'll have to go for a counter attack. Like this. But damn, 1 minute. I don't know if I should try for this. Small checkmate trick, maybe. But no, it would not work. So don't do that. So now I have given back the pawn. This prepares this fork. But I got this. I can take that with the knight. And defend f4. Oh. Oh, but don't tell me I blundered again. It just happens so often. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I mean the clock again. But I would really appreciate if the games at the start of the stream would be different, and my camera is lagging a bit. Now it seems to be fine. But damn, I mean, this is the 4th day it is this way, just I'm better the whole game and then I blunder. At least it has always turned around towards the end of the stream, so I bounce back and yeah, won games in the end, but it would be nice if I would win at the start of the stream as well. It would be very nice. But okay, next game, blunders will happen. Okay, rook b8 here. We got Ruy Lopez. And just d3. Classic plan will be seen, I bet. So yeah, I got d6. And can I go like bishop e6? Also, and then with h6. No, I think I'll go bishop e6 immediately. I don't even care that knight g5 will be an option. I just want to get the light squared bishop off the board. Let's take here. b5. Nothing else really happened. This is quite classic stuff that white gets the a file. If I want to trade, I need to do it now, otherwise bishop will hide. So I'll go for it. And now, be nice to maneuver maybe. Can I go b4? I'm sure I can. Let's do it, it seems fun and good. I understand that c4 is a possibility, but if white goes c4, then there will never be, well, okay, not never, but d4 will not be as great. This got me a little bit of guard, but I can still just take, because I'm attacking the knight too. So okay, I'll just take. I got rid of my weak b pawn, which is why I push the pawn forward in the first place. That was my goal. Now queen d7. I don't really have a lot of good squares where I could move the knight currently. So yeah, queen d7, and maybe this could be the plan to maneuver the knight this way. Shall I start immediately? I can also double up on the b file. Oh, my opponent is just going for this square. So hard. Really wants it, I guess. So I'll do this, 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 and then bishop f8. Yeah, that seems quite reasonable. So let's go up. Over here. I wonder why exactly would you go there? With which intentions? Okay, so that's perhaps even a better path. To take, and okay, the intentions are clear. No bishop f8 allowed. It would seem like. So I'll just fall back with this knight. What can I do? Yeah, really, what can I do after all? I'll also get my knight to e6. To harass that bishop, or get to f4. Also, similar idea as my opponent has. I'm already doubled on an open file, so it could be very useful later on. And I think it, or is it? I'm wondering which file is more beneficial to control in theory. Because on the B file, I could check and be there first, but on the A file you can go anywhere because there are no pawns. But that was just my quick thought about how it's standing. Now let's get back to business. 96. Oh yeah, 96 definitely. I will lose this bishop, but I'm not losing c7, which is basically my pawn chain, so that's why I want to b7 and not to b6. Otherwise, it'd be quite easy to just attack it, even though now Axel knight on e6 defends what seems to be everything. Bishop just falls back now. Yeah, it is for sure more active bishop than I have. So am I gonna go full back to f8? I think so. I think so, and then maybe g6, and you know, you can maybe get active on this diagonal, or if the center opens up along this diagonal. Yeah, h3 makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, in fact. However, now I got a better path. Yeah, now I got a better path to f4. Because I have two knights there, so even if my opponent would take, I can take, and g3 would weaken the king side. Maybe quite a lot. That's the downside of the move h3. Okay, d4. Yeah, okay. That is a thing, for sure, no denying it. Can I afford not to take? I don't think so. So let's just take. Let's just take then. Oh yeah, so that was something why the knight might have been important here a bit. More than I thought. However, I should still be quite alright. But I need to figure out how do I go around things here. Do I want to strike with d5, let's say? Okay, well, let's try c5, but suddenly, yeah, d4, typical idea that I underestimated. Now, it poses me problems. But yeah, c5. Trying to break through the d6 pawn left might be weak, so if pawn takes, would I take with the pawn? I wanted to take with the knight initially. But, okay, it would allow this. But if I take with the knight, the pawn here might be even weaker. Okay, let's try capturing with the pawn instead. Yeah, unclear. Got a passed pawn. It is defended, but well attacked too. Queen will get kicked away, definitely. So I will slide it to c7. Then my idea is also gonna be rook b4. And try to put pressure on e4. And also try to hold this knight on e6 for as long as possible. Because it's such a powerful defensive piece. Blockading the e-pawn. Yeah, is this the right square? It should be. Yeah, it should. If I go here, which might seem a bit more active, then maybe I run into some problems like this, but More importantly, just knight e5 would be with tempi. I don't want to let that happen. So yeah, just queen c7, and now currently the knight standing on h5 is not as great. Okay, bishop falls back to prevent rook b4 ideas. That is quite smart. Need to kick away the queen somehow. But how am I gonna accomplish that? Okay, let's try to start with knight f4. We need to start somewhere. But I feel like I am the one who's defending. What do we do now? Okay, let's try to transfer the queen to the king side, maybe. Knight goes in. Oh, I cannot take now. That's a thing I missed. A really bad one to miss. I thought I could just take, but no. And in that case, isn't that just severe? I don't think it's completely severe yet, so I can still go to d6 and somehow defend. But if bishop takes, I take back with the knight, and then e5, I can still go there, but okay. That was such a bad miss. But yeah, luckily I still got. Oh no, so I don't even have that because it unleashes the queen. That second blunder of today, and so far everything is for some reason the same. So yeah, we just need to hope that it will stay the same till the end, because towards the end of the stream I stopped those blunders. Even though, yeah, the previous game was bad. It was with the clock. I was playing really slowly there, and yeah, it was better, and then time pressure caught me. But here I must say that the blunder sort of came out of the slow pressure that my opponent was putting on me. Yeah, that felt like, that felt more like an outplay, and we start with pawn e3. Nice. If I take and go here, we are getting French defense exchanged variation. Let's do it. Yeah. That's it, basically. I never play French as black, at least. As white. If you play e4, you need to count with that as a possibility. Just bishop e2. Okay, I go bishop d6. I think that's more active. And yeah, this will be a positional game. I sometimes play it as white when I just want to have a peaceful game with no bigger problems. Okay, I'll develop my bishop too, but just to f4. It's unnecessary to go to g4. And then I can go knight d7. c6 and move away with the queen. But here we are getting c4, which is the way to spice it up. Quite the only way. Do I almost have to take maybe c6? But yeah, I almost have to take, but white at least waste a temping. Which is a good thing, definitely. And now do I go c6? Yeah, I think so, c6. And then knight d7. Still, I want to get out of this pin. A different way then to go back with the bishop or to go h6, g5. Knight d7, yeah, I gotta do it if I want to move the queen. And the only thing to watch out for is pawn d5. If I would really have to, if pawn d5, I can even go c5 and be okay. Now it's time to move the queen, and I think potentially queen b6. Okay, queen b6, it puts more pressure, immediate pressure, so not good there, but a5, maybe. Yeah, positionally it felt better to have the queen on a5 for some reason. This was pure instinct, honestly, but this with all more immediate threats. Even though you might not even take, but you put pressure, which is valued. Now we go rook e8. But the diagonal is not so pleasant, so maybe I want to fall back at some point, but no. If I would have to recapture the f-pawn, then no. But yeah, feels a bit unpleasant right now. I selected d-pawn, but no clear way to put a good amount of pressure on it. Also, knight d5 is hard to get. h6, but yeah, whenever I go h6, it simply doesn't do all that much. Because yeah, just queen 8, bishop h4, and that's it. Basically, but maybe there is an opportunity to go knight e4 if it does something. And it might do. I think it does. Yeah, I think that it actually does good things. I'll take with bishop. Put pressure on the knight. Maybe fall back to d5, even though if we would trade, I would have to take with the c-pawn, and then you would have kind of mirrored pawn structure. Yeah, it is, but yeah, I really want to get that 23 back. 2300. But wow, bishop f4. So I can take and mess up the pawn structure in front of the king. I don't know if that was intended. But okay, if I take, actually bishop takes here. Takes the rook. I could take that. No, so I cannot actually take here. That's quite tricky. But isn't there just bishop b4 that we missed for like 2 rounds at least? I think there is. Okay, but it was there already. No, it actually was not. Yes, okay. I just thought it was there maybe for a few moves already, but no. There was a knight. So that should be an exchange. Maybe it can be won back on d6, possibly. Possibly, but no, I don't think so. I think I should be fast enough to maybe trade rooks or something. It also is not that easy to figure out where to move the queen. At least I think it's not. Because you got the bishops taking away quite a lot of squares. You don't really want to go back to the first rank, so yeah, you go forward. Under this rook. If I take this, and say knight f8. Pawn takes. It could be good but bad at the same time. I can also take. Okay, let's just take on e1. And then, yeah, then likely knight f6. That's a move you make. Knight f6. That seems good. Because, yeah, if rook takes, I take here. You got this, knight f8, and bishop d6. And I don't think you can really survive it. Actually, like really, maybe you can give up the piece, but no. So the way you do it, I think, is you go knight f6. You defend this rook. You defend the bishop. And if now bishop d6, okay, so now then this knight can go in. Why are these positions always so complicated? This, no. No, that's not a thing currently. So yeah, I'll just move this bishop back. If bishop takes, then it should be good, but feels like white might win the exchange back, maybe. These two ideas are there, basically targeting the trapped f8 rook. Oh yeah, h3 is good because my idea was to go knight g4. It was. But okay, let's just take. Without hesitations, actually. Yeah, I mean, let's just take. I'll go knight d5. To get the bishop, and then maybe f6 because this is pinned. Because that could be pinned. Yeah, you just take with the pawn. That's what I thought too. Now can I go here? And take... If this... I should be having a rook there. Knight d5 just seems good. Also, those pawns are now pretty weak. So it doesn't seem hard to target them. Yeah, f6 has opened up as a possibility to potentially also escape with this rook, maybe, if needed, but there is this fork that I need to deal with. Somehow, maybe even queen d8, not a move you really want to do. However, if it does the job, it simply does the job and that's it. But here I'm pretty confident I can take and go f6. Yeah, here I just take and go f6. Because there is a pin on the rooks, so f6. If knight d7, I can take, like I'm assuming that white will recapture on f4. No, immediately knight d7. Oh wow, did not see that one coming. But okay, I can just take here with jack. There's the step one. White recaptures with the queen. Now, as I see it, there are basically no problems. I can even take on d4. If I do that, then take with the knight, with the king. Yeah, I mean, you're fine. Up a whole piece and a pawn. I will convert this. I'm sure. I'm sure with this one. There are no clean ways to blunder this away. Especially when for this move, I guess maybe knight e6 too. Maybe even better knight g6. I can also go to a8. But knight g6 just seems too good not to play it. Yes, I am giving the rook for... Well, actually, I'm not even, because the queen would have to move. So it's a full rook now, and yeah, there we go. One win already. So, let's keep the momentum. Next game. Searching. And we have a game. Again, e4. Okay, let's try the Sicilian now, why not? Let me get this Kalashnikov variation. Pawn c4 immediately. It's a line I don't really know that deeply. But I think you can go bishop e6. You can also go a6. Likely. Okay, let's go bishop e6. And now a6, I assume it's good to keep this knight away. Why not? But now we don't have b5 in. There might be queen a5 moves. But do you go bishop e7, knight f6? No, yeah, I think I can go knight f6 here safely. Yes, bishop g5. But I don't fear that. Now bishop e7. Yeah, and just castle. Just develop. Just develop quickly. While white is hopping around with the knights. Complete the development, and yes, major issue is simply d5 square. But we'll simply have to deal with it. We will have to. However, can't you take now? If you take, bishop takes, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, bishop runs away. You take here. I feel like it should be legit. I feel like I should be good there. Yeah, I don't see a problem actually. But these lines are hard to calculate and easy to miss something. But as of right now, I don't see why I could not take. Where could the queen go? Or would there be a check? Always count checks. Oh, there would be. And it would be a nasty one. Why is there always a catch? I cannot go for that. Maybe with h6 I can. Maybe with h6. But the check would be nasty, yeah. My opponent just takes. Okay. So I spent almost 2 minutes there. But at least I saw that it's bad to go for it. So at least that's good. Rook c8, that seems natural to go for. Semi-open file. Now knight goes there, so that allows my knight to jump to d4. Dude, that's what I was waiting for the whole time here. I was waiting till the knight moves to jump there. Basically, that's what it is about. And can I go b5 now? Because there's a pin like that. I think I should. If I can, I should. Because usually, generally speaking, in a Sicilian, when you can play b5 or d5, you should. So I'll follow that rule and hope that it applies for this as well. Do you take? There's a knight that could recapture, so maybe you don't. Is this good? There might be a four. Okay, let's go bishop g5 and try to take this knight with the bishop. Although if I take and the pawn recaptures it, yes, it would be doubled pawn, but my knight would be a hit. Difficult position. However, it is okay to play as I see it. Here I'm defending the pawn twice, so it's okay. And if I would take the bishop or the knight takes, so I don't really gain anything from that. Maybe f4 isn't actually so pleasant because it would Maybe this pawn move, likely, or I would simply have to go back. Okay, so g3. My opponent prepares it. My opponent even prepares it with pawn g3. Now I want to take somewhere. I simply want to take somewhere, something. Or f5 myself. That would be crazy. Okay, I'll take on c4. Yeah, f5. Maybe. Maybe. I think I'll take now on e3 and let the f file open. Or you can jump back with your knight. Wherever knight is now, is this possible? No, it's not. That's sad. However, I can trade the bishops now. And if you take with the knight now, I think I can take. No, not take, but push d5. I really mean it. Because if you do this, I take here and defend the knight. That easy to do. What's my demonstration? Do I wanna wait a bit? No, okay, let's actually go in. Let's go in. I think it should be fine. Though I see that there might be things going the wrong way. But if pawn takes, I take with the queen and defend e5. And if you take there, I take there and defend the knight. This is the short calculation, but maybe the calculation is necessary to extend a bit. So, what do we do? No, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to calculate further. However, it's not easy to guess white's next move. Because you can bring the rooks to the open files. You can maybe support potential the knight here with f4. You can maybe go that aggressive. Or move the queen out of nowhere and try to set up this. Pinning my knight with the queen. Yeah, and I'm definitely more calculating this line. Okay, but we see this one. Wow. And is there actually knight b6? I got this check, luckily. If king there, you go this and checkmate. And if king goes there, you take. And then you can move away. Okay, it's fine, but close though. Missed the fork. Thankfully, I got a way out of it. Using this check and this dagger. And the possibility of a queen trade after it. Important factor too. Maybe you could even start thinking about sacking the exchange because this knight is really great. However, I don't think it's even necessary, so I'm not gonna do that. But they are interesting. Where would I move the queen? Because, yeah, this diagonal is simply perfect for the queen. Maybe I don't need to move it anywhere. I will have to dodge the fork, however. Because I'm assuming that white will do something about this because it is maybe a threat too. Like just straight up a threat. Even though, yes, there's a tension between queens, so might not lead to checkmate, and this it might just be fine for white. But long term, I don't think you want to have it there. So okay, yeah, you deal with it this way. So I might go queen c5 now. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I know I said that this diagonal was perfect, but with f3, now both of the diagonals are great. So I can maybe switch between them if needed. And now, like rook d8, yeah, that simply seems perfect. An idea is to push a pawn to e4, advance it even further, try to open up the diagonal more. However, it of course comes to a cost of potentially something. This, ignoring this. We might get 4 rooks endgame where I would be slightly more active in that line. I can go f6. Be more safe or take. Knight takes, no. This. No, I like my position too much for it. I'll just defend with f6. Now, my king is a bit more weak too, but my knight is definitely even more dominant. Now I might want to move away with the queen. Where will it be? We got a7. Okay, a7. I got 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. Maybe you can sack the exchange at some point and go for this to gain it back. And that was one thing I was thinking. Damn. Okay, let's switch to this diagonal again, but it is unclear. Maybe I should have gone for that line. It would be at least simpler to play. But we are having a queen trade offer anyway. Let's do it. This knight is pinned right now. Maybe something to take advantage of. I think I can take. I think I can do that. Now I'm quite interested. What will white even do with this? Don't want to take with the rook, so with the pawn, but then you weaken the pawns. So it's good for me. Yeah, let's go back here, defend this. Open up lines for the rook. And this is now a really good square for the knight. But I got only 40 seconds. That's really not a lot of time to play with. Okay. Let's do something. I feel like the position is good. Well, let's advance it to maybe get some infiltration. That could be a nice thing to do. E7 is protected by this knight. I mean, the knight is simply amazing currently. So what is going on? Okay, I took that pawn. Oh wow, and there is this tactic. That's quite nice. Let's push. Don't have a lot of time. Oh wow. Nope, I'm not fast enough here. By any chance. With the time or with the pawns too. Bad beat though. Slow outplay and okay. I will go on a mission and I will simply move faster. I promise. I promise. This game, I won't get into time trouble without my opponent being there with me. I'll simply go for it. The problem with this always simply is that then you can blunder even more easily. That's the problem with this strategy. And why? I'm avoiding it most of the times to just not allow myself to spend a lot of time. But okay. Here I will, okay, we are playing this again. Even though different approach. This, I know that you can give this check. You go back and okay, I'll take. Then let's just go knight f3. Okay, so actually my opponent wants to go this mode. Sacrificial one. It's fine with me. This knight doesn't seem to be that great. If you actually go for it. Okay, I'll take the second pawn. And I don't care about this. I'll hide on c2. Now this knight jumps in. I said I will move fast. So I will, I guess. Small pause, but still think that's quite good. Okay, this move makes sense. I'll go there and attack the rook though. And then develop my final piece. Yes, I'll lose one of the pawns back. But that should be fine. Maybe this, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you try to play a bit faster. I think that bishop h3 was better. To save f2 pawn instead of e5 pawn. Lucky, can you actually do that? Yes, you can, because you got this. But I don't care, you know what? I don't even care. Let's do this. And then bring the rook to the e-file. And I got a fine position. Pawn up. Maybe e6 incoming. Kings are about the same. And yeah. Seems just okay. Bishop moves back there. Okay, let's put this pawn. Threatening to trap the bishop, so yeah, okay. My opponent moves back there. So I'll go e6. Now I expect doubling up here and putting pressure on this knight, but I can simply move it, so that's not a big deal too. No, it's not a big deal. So I will move it, it just depends where. Yeah, I think e4 is the most active square. Maybe knight to c5, going after the rook. Nicely putting pressure on the 7th rank. A good square for the knight, it can get supported. So that's nice too. I even want to get this knight to f5. Now maybe a slight pause, but still up on time this game. And also up a pawn. Potential fork. Watch out, but yeah, there's a pawn. Extra pawn on c3. Making sure there isn't anything that nasty. The rook is maybe a bit trapped now. So yeah, watch out of that for sure. Where's the knight? Here. Okay, yeah, then knight e3 is a move I need to play. Maybe now rook can go down. I would go here and hit the bishop twice, and I could even take it with the rook. But yeah, this rook definitely feels a little uncomfortable there right now. But I hope I can figure it out. Find a path for the rook back. Yeah, this was move I knew about. So yeah, you just go here. King cannot approach closer. There would be check, defend the rook, and you hit the rook as well. Now my rook has a path in. That's unexpected. That is unexpected. So okay, if I take, rook will have to take pretty much. What happens if I don't take? Okay, I'll take. Maybe there was something a bit better, but I'll try to stick to my plan. Now, there are multiple ways to get in. I would like this one if it works. I got all of that under control. Okay, let's go in then. And yeah, this, and if I move the knight, there is king d7. Oh no. That's a problem. So I think I'll just go back. And then I would have this. Okay, so I'll go back. It was not the right idea. I guess this was better. But okay. If now king goes closer, I got knight c5. But still, with this rook positioned on e6, I have to be careful. Oh, okay, almost played it, but I thought that there was this, but no, there's a bishop. Also, this might have been a move, but okay. Okay, I guess I'll just back up a little. I'm gonna pawn up. Consolidate a little. I can more slow play it. Yes, now I'm down on the clock, but compared to usual stuff, this is pretty good. But not easy to find squares for the knights. Okay, my opponent is just waiting to. So I might, yeah, you just gotta start pushing the pawns where you got the advantage, which is the queen side. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Maybe even just a5. A lot of times you can even, sometimes temporarily, sometimes actually give up pawn back this way, but we'll see. How about just king d3? Seems good. Getting out of the pain. And yeah, now maybe b4, a5 seems even better. Even though it would weaken the pawn slightly after the exchanges, I would be left with a passed c-pawn, but without a friend on the b or the d file. Rook goes back there. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. b4. Let's continue advancing. But black is covering all the key squares pretty nicely. But with the advancement of a5, a new square will likely unfold, and that will be this square. But okay, knight not goes back here now. Prepares to jump in to d5. How bad would it be for me if that happens, as it seems like it's gonna happen? Okay, you know what? Let's go back and then king b3. Maybe rook d3. Yeah, rook d3. I'll attack and pin the knight while still maintaining the rook on a rank that defends both bases of the pawn chains. Wow, but I think that I'm winning a knight here. Or am I? No, I'm not. I thought I am, but I'm not. This. And then this. So okay, I just go king b3. Yeah, I just ignored that and go king b3. Still have both of these two bushes open. If the knight jumps away, maybe I can go for this check. This knight a bit restricted now. Hope that changes soon. Maybe even such a path like this. Or if this knight jumps away, you know, then c4 becomes available. Uh-oh. So now finally is the time that my opponent has blundered. This idea, now I'm defending the knight with the king, and it even adds to the power that this would be a fork. So you gotta go back, but then you lose a knight for free, and okay, there's the resignation. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this was a really nice game. This game actually had all. Slow play, pawn up, squeezing, managing time. Maybe this is how I need to play. Maybe it actually works for me as well as for others. Okay, next game. It's going with e5 now. I don't think that this Sicilian was successful last time. Okay. Yeah, getting Italian. Standard stuff. Knight c3. Okay, I'll go d6. I'll go d6 early to have the possibility going knight a5 early. Whoever is good here. Okay, maybe now a3 or a4. Will mess up my dreams, but apparently not really. And this I actually wonder if that's good, because yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. It's not, because this, and I'm threatening to mess up the pawns on the king side, which in this line I don't think white wants to allow. And if this, I can go knight d4 now, because usually white plays d3. But I'm in with knight d4 fast enough. Now I can just take. I just need to decide which piece to give up. And I'll give up the knight. And yeah, then Go back to e6. That's how I would see it. To trade this strong bishop. And yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, this double pawn will eventually get to f4. Apparently it's immediately. Just immediately, okay, but now I can just take and double these pawns. Or go back. No, we'll just take. Let's try to stick with that strategy that worked. Playing quicker. No, so if I take... No, I don't think that capturing is necessary, even though f5 maybe. But I'll go back to d7. Maybe letting the queen a bit. Slightly. Let's try bishop g5. I wouldn't mind trading these pawns. I got definitely a healthier pawn structure. I guess I'm capturing them. And then, yeah, the queen is in. That's not really what I wanted. Queen f6, queen h6. Seems nice though. Okay, I guess I'll move my king too. Because there will be action set on the g file. Maybe it's not so pleasant after all. Maybe it's not. Okay, this is actually a threat now. Like a threat. Okay, man, I just got that queen h6, but I'm not sticking to my strategy currently. Gotta speed up. At least that one that I was talking about. Now let's put this knight back to f6. Putting pressure on the pawn, attacking the queen. Which is very good. Do I want to go g6 now? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Okay, a5. a5 seems nice. Grabbing space on the queen side. We'll try that, but okay, rook is coming in. Let's try to get more active with my queen. And this sets up a threat of knight g4, threatening checkmate and the rook at the same time. I don't really expect that to be missed. However, one might never know. But this is a nice move, I need to say. It truly is. At the same time, it is letting my knight to get to f4. I need to watch out for my queen not to get trapped. Okay, I could go back maybe. Okay. Let's try. But you see that my rooks are sort of out of the game. I'm only playing with the queen and the knight. That's it. That's just it. I would like to change that. Be very nice. But the knight will be nicely positioned on f6. To say, and yeah, g6 will be likely the move after I get the knight to f4. Which I think I wanna get soon. So let's go. Nice outpost. Outpost. Wow, was not expecting the sacrifice without hesitation. Now, okay, now I'll go g6. And e-file has sort of opened up with this, which I will use pretty soon, like basically immediately. I will use it, place my rook on e5, and I never really want to take, because the knight takes, and then the knight would likely be worth a rook. But if I don't take and keep resisting it like this, I don't think it is worth a rook. But interesting sacrifice. That's without doubt. Okay, I need to break through somewhere to get value out of those rooks. And the breakthrough seems to be b5. Even though I would like better one than to breaking against a double pawn, which I have basically done here as well. But I don't think that it's that bad. Queen h4 doesn't seem right. Well, it will have to be because I'm playing it. But yeah, there are quite a lot of pawns in the center for white. Not the easiest position to handle. I think I can simply go rook b8 and prepare this pawn push even more. Now there is really a lot of tension between all those pawns. But that should be good. That really should be good for the rooks in general. The position opening up. So I hope that this is not one of the positions where this doesn't actually apply. But yeah, here like 3 pawns just facing each other like this. There simply somebody will have to break all the tension and take. Like, it simply will have to happen. Or you push this. Because if I take... Oh wow, that's innovative. That's really innovative. Okay, let's take this then. Now I need to swing over somewhere with my queen. I feel it. I feel that it is necessary right now. Yeah, this is what I was searching for. Go back d7, hit c5, and hit e5. Oh, if I take, you give this check, huh? You tricky. You so tricky. Oh wow. But I think I can take. I'm pinning. Oh, there's this coming in. But I got queen e5 pinning again. There is rook e3. What is going on? I will take that, and I got this diagonal under control. You can take there now? What if I take? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll give back the exchange. And it will be a rook endgame after all this. Maybe you could have gone like rook f8, but... Yeah, I gave up the advantage. Okay. Now this simply should be a draw. Equal pawns. Not all that much to be done. Let's push, let's trade some of them down. Why not? The c4. Boxing the king like this. Okay. Push the king here. Then I got rook d4. And okay. Push these pawns quite far, but there is a nice king blocking. To do here, I think you just take. Yeah, you take and then go here, go after the pawn immediately. And give a check. And okay, you can go here. Maybe though. Oh, you cannot actually. You can go here, but now I'm not getting the king again. Don't tell me I'm not gonna make this. There is no way. Yeah, I'll look at the clock too. This might still be a draw. Maybe, but I already know that I'm not gonna make it. Can try this. We'll come back to C2 and defend. Put the rook behind, maybe something changes. Man, like, what am I supposed to do here? I was pressing this game. I was the one pressing. Even though, well, yeah, if I remember, I could not actually remember what was the game about before the broken game. For a second, so, well, yeah, my opponent sacked the exchange. I gave it back there. So maybe an interesting point to go back. Why I was not able to capitalize on that? Like this. Can the engine load up? No, actually, I played it correctly, I think. Yeah, it is, but again, it is my mistake that I'm that low. It just is. Time is part of the game. And yeah, 10 plus 5 would be better. But again, this is the only time control that is possible to play at this level. Basically, if you don't want to wait for 5 minutes every time. It's castle as well. It's my opponent. And then push the pawn to g5. And then the pawn to h5. That's the way we want to play this game. And my opponent is thinking, yeah, here at this level, maybe at this time, maybe right now there are more people, but I still don't think that we would regularly get pairings. Because even now we sometimes have to wait. Okay, let's open up these two files. I think I take, yeah, and then c3. Seems about right to go c3. Maybe bishop g4. Yeah, there are nice squares for the knights, I guess, for both players, so I'll also get my knight to f4. And with that, I would attack d5 twice. the position is actually very symmetrical, except for these 2 pawns. That's it, basically. If the bishop goes back to g7, which there is a chance it will, then the position would be just so symmetrical. Like, if you count only pieces, then completely symmetrical. You gotta develop the bishop now, or go knight f4. But I don't think I will rush. Maybe I can go bishop e3 too. My opponent went there. Then this. Don't know about that. Maybe d4. Yeah, let's go d4. That seems nice. That seems nice. Even though that actually makes the position even more symmetrical. Imagine this, and then I can choose to take with the knight or the pawn. I think I would actually take with the knight, so I wouldn't make it symmetrical. But if this and I would take with the pawn and bishop would likely go back to g7, and then let's say bishop e3, then somehow we would have completely symmetrical position with black being on the move. But okay, bishop, well, rook takes f1 check. It's not expecting it to be played. I'll take with the knight anyway. I think. Yeah, I think I do. Yes, there is queen b6. That's the idea, I would assume. It's gotta be the idea. I'll go queen f7, or do I? Rook f8. Okay, so yeah, I actually take first, but that feels like you're giving up a bishop and weakening the king quite a lot. Maybe I can go queen f6 here. Although possibly a little too risky. I understand that this is not the most pleasant position, because problem with this, I think you can sack. Then this, check. And then I would like to have to give the bishop back. But maybe giving the bishop back would be fine. Might even be fine. But it seems complicated with this and this. And rook f8 coming. I don't know if I can afford to lose one of those pawns. Maybe both of them. Okay, I mean, I can move away with the queen from the f-file and defend. I'm not actually defending long term anyway. There was knight f5. Covering e3. So do I want to give up these pawns? Knight f5 is there anyway. How could such a thing transpose into such a bad position? Queen f6 would be awesome, but it just... Although maybe yes, maybe it is the way. You take this, bishop e3. Yeah, actually, you know what? You know what? Let's go for it. Maybe there is even worse. Knight f5. Then my idea was to take on d5. No, I cannot do that. The queen is defended. Okay. Then knight f5 and I'm in trouble. Because there isn't even bishop h6. Okay, but yeah, here comes this line. It was more tempting. And you're also proud that you found such a sacrifice, but then there's this, and yeah, I'm done a pawn. But I hope that potentially worse bishop could make up for it. Also, d5 is not the strongest pawn you will ever see. It's not. Also, I'm actually attacking these two pawns on the queen side. And both kings are weak. So yeah, that's quite it. But this was definitely a better line than knight f5. I think. Yeah, I really think that knight f5 would pose more problems to me. This is still good. And I think that my opponent saw that checkmate, that he was not expecting bishop e3. Yeah, it is a weird position. For sure. Rook f7. I can win a pawn back immediately if I want to. I think I should simply do that. And we might get another rook endgame from this, which will be again slightly worse. But with more time. Because I can take on d5 now, or can I? Rook d7. Wow, I actually cannot. I cannot. I did not see it. I did not see the fact that I could not take. And where's my mouse? Here it is. My rook is not so easy to activate. I think I'll go here then to put pressure on the bishop, which could be nice, but I'm still pawn down. Oh, I thought I can take back, but rook d7 was stopping it insanely. It was, but at least I saw that and I'm still in the game. Okay. If I go rook d1 now, rook d7 is the idea, definitely. But I mean, I'll go there anyway. Because there really is nothing better. I cannot go to f1 to trade rooks. Then I would become a victim of the first rank first. And actually get checkmated, although maybe not. Maybe not, but still, I don't think it's a good idea. Now where do you go? Queen b8, queen b4. I like trying queen b8, but this one is marching forward. And the thing is that the queen is so much in control. It is defending the whole diagonal where I could check. This rook defending, checking from the 7th rank though, so the king is so safe that I cannot believe it. Yeah, I think just d3 here. d3, and I don't see a way to deal with this properly. Because there simply is no check along the diagonal. I can do this, threaten checkmate. But that's about it. That's about it. Queen even defends the pawn now. b4 was a better square. Oh yeah, that was definitely better square. Yeah, we get it, but that's about it. You can go here though. I'm attacking the rook now. And threatening this check, maybe getting a little something. But still hard. Now the best pawn is nicely defended. But this construction holds too. So you cannot checkmate me. You have to promote the pawn and queen d4. Man, the queen is doing excellent job. It could not be better placed. No, I mean now it is even doubled up. No checks from the diagonal, no checks from the rank. How can the king be so safe? That should be illegal. You cannot even take the pawn. Because then rook takes and there's a tactic. There isn't actually, but it still was not good. And yeah, there was no way to take. Bishop h3 I was thinking, but no. Doesn't work too, you simply allow that. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next game. This one is lost. Unbelievable. It seemed so symmetrical, and then what happened? Like, nice idea, d4 push. It seemed as a nice idea. Okay, let's try the English. Okay, I played 2 classical games in this very line. It is Reverse the Dragon Sicilian. Yeah, he actually played really accurately, I would say. Bishop b4, you're not supposed to go bishop b4. I guess it's not a big mistake, however, I wanna go a3 anyway. You wanna take? Wow. I have no idea why would you do that. Voluntarily? Okay. Rook b1. The right way to go is bishop e7. And I mean this, we still get game. It's not a blunder that I would win on the spot, however, strategically doesn't seem correct. Let's go bishop g5 and then go back to e3. Yeah, that's classical square where the bishop belongs. And there has opened up a new diagonal. If e4, which seems like the biggest thing that could go my opponent's direction. If immediately knight d4, and I'm still pretty okay. Maybe d4 you can go for as well. Then you give c4 square, but you gotta give something to black. But no, I might remaneuver this knight to d2 and then e4 or c4 maybe. Let's start with knight d2. Opening up both of bishops. And then knight c4 not. Knight c4 would not be a good move. However, knight e4, knight c5 would be good. That would be good. Maybe knight b3. Now that the bishop lands there. Yeah, well, let's go knight b3. And yeah, in Dragon Sicilian, which this basically is, having a knight on c5, always a good idea. So if you can achieve that, go for it. Queen c2. Yeah, classical square where you put the queen. Defending this pawn. I can go to c5 now, but then we will just trade. Might want more. There is this incoming. So I'll move the rook. There though, d1, c1. Let's go with d1. And let's meet bishop h3 with a move that I started to enjoy lately. Bishop h1. Maybe bishop f3, bishop e4. Okay, so actually just bishop d5. Okay, so actually you can trade this way. You can force it. In that case, I want to go d4. But is that working out? It should. Let's play it. And there's a breakthrough you can go for. In these structures, usually you have the pawn on b2 or the b file and open c file. And not like this. But it might be even stronger, arguably. Now I'm threatening to take with a discovery on the queen. So my opponent decides to take himself. So I'll take with the pawn. I definitely should take with the pawn. I'm just now afraid of one thing a little. Of this exchange sacrifice. I don't think it really works. There's also this, which is a threat now. That's good. So the knight might want to go back to b6. But yeah, okay, queen can't stop with giving check on d5 first. Also d5 is there now. And yeah, I don't think you want to sack, yeah. You give a check first and get your queen to these two diagonals before I'm able to do so. Yeah, now I would want to move the bishop. Yeah, you are right that it is better if it gives the bishop pair. However, you might get a nice square for e4 if you potentially get your knight there. Maybe, like, yeah. Yeah, you are definitely right. Getting the bishop pair is usually more beneficial, but who knows? I was not expecting one of the exchange sacrifices before today, and it happened. It was with a pawn though, but still. So what do we do here? I would knight b4. So now it's apparent what we do. We move the queen. We move the queen. And I think if we move the queen to d2, there aren't a lot of squares. So yeah, just go queen d2. There might not be, there is only queen c1. Those were only two options. So not a lot to choose from. I think queen is better on d2. Even though I wanted to remaneuver this bishop, now on e3 it doesn't feel so good. I want to push the pawn to e3 and maybe e4. Once again, my opponent has a dominant knight in, not knight, but queen in the center. As in the last game, where it was fatal. Here it doesn't look so dangerous. Wow. Go for the sacrifice, you go to c3 next. And you give me two knights, so these two pieces for a pawn and a rook. Maybe you can do even more. I don't have to accept. That's the thing. Like, I don't have to accept. However, if I don't, then what do I get? Not much. This queen c2. And then the knight might land there, but I don't think you would do it for this. Okay, let's take. Attacking the knight too, so I guess knight c3 is the only idea. Queen c2. Queen c2 seems about right. Yeah, you take there. Guess makes sense. I take with the rook. And then yeah, b6, logical too. So now I need to make use of my two pieces. I really need to make use of my two pieces. And how will I do that? Okay, I'll start maneuvering this knight to f3. Yeah, I'll place this knight on f3. There it will be pretty safe, blocking the diagonal, and maybe also I can go queen c4, even though generally when you are the side with the two pieces against the rook and a pawn, you don't want to trade down. But your instincts are telling you to do so. For some reason, they simply do. I don't think I really don't need a lot of support to that d pawn. I don't. Okay, knight f3. Knight f3. If I want to, I can go for that queen trade later, but there are passed pawns. And there are two of them. Okay, let's try to stop them in the endgame. However, as I said, it usually benefits more the side with the rook and a pawn. However, here, as once again, as I said, such an excellent piece the queen was. Go back to c1 to stop the pawns from far. Now the pieces are not really placed correctly. But if I can get one of them to c5, it will be nice. Can I go after the a-pawn? This, no. I cannot even do that. I cannot move the bishop. Damn. Let's put this knight back to c4. Let's put this knight back to c4 first of all. Try to blockade the pawns, but they're advancing so quick. If this works, then what is going on today? Then I simply have to give credit to my opponents for this day because they are playing really well. That like I am seriously getting outplayed today. However, this one a bit. I don't know, I'll simply have to hope that I'm in time with these two pawns. But I don't think I am. Doesn't seem so. I'll keep the time advantage at least. Okay, if I take, rook goes there. Can I actually do that though? Let's count quickly. This, take here. And you can go here. Let's hope. That's the only thing I can do as I see it. Maybe my opponent won't even go for this and defend the pawn. Yes, there it is. Both of them are now supported very nicely. Um, I'll try to stop it this way, but it's difficult to decide which defensive idea I should go for. No. This. Oh, damn. Okay, I have to commit to this one, but just b3, b2. That's the problem. I'll have to give a piece. That's for sure already. And it will be more than a piece. Wow. Okay. Damn, I have to give up a rook too. There is no way, I mean... yeah, this was really nice game from my opponent. I mean... yeah, there's nothing you can go behind. But well, was it correct? Like this whole thing? Yeah, I mean, this game from my opponent was so nice. Yeah, it was not correct. Again, it was a sacrifice that was not correct, but practically speaking, how to defend. I want to take a look at this position, how it's standing now. No. Yeah, as I was saying, you don't want to trade queens. Yeah, it was a mistake, actually, apparently. So I was saying it correctly. At the same time, it is really hard to simply move. Okay, now as I see what the engine wants to do as the top move is 91, and if I would have seen 91, 93, then yes, I think I would go for it, but that's one move, and backwards move, backwards knight moves, hardest one wants to find, so I can't really blame myself. Yeah, already here I think that I was lost. Maybe not lost, maybe, or was I? Yeah, here I think I already was lost. Yeah, I am. Wow. So yeah, simply remember, don't trade queens when you get into this kind of material imbalance. Don't trade down. But, well, yeah, 91. Okay, I usually want to end with a victory, but I'm quite burnt out now. So yeah, I'll simply have to say you goodbye right now. And yeah, I hope you at least learned something, because I think, to be honest, today there was quite a lot to learn. Especially from my mistakes, but to be fair, my opponents were really good today, as I feel, and that's how it is.